Hey, hi, you guys. Rod Savala again with Take Up Your Cross podcast. Hey, in in the Gospel of Matthew, I believe it's at the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus says, "You have heard that it was said, you shall hate your enemies. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." In evangelism, you're going to get persecuted. Now, fortunately, in our country, that persecution doesn't look and it doesn't feel the same as it does in many other countries. But you can still expect persecution. But that love is where I'd like to land right now. Our love for God, we ought to check that on a daily basis. I ought to be asking, how is my love for God doing today? And how is that love expressing itself for others? Let me read a passage on love. Well, you know what? Love cries out. And check out what Samuel says. He says, "Do not cease to cry out to the Lord, our God, for us, that he may save us from the hand of the Philistines." You know, the people are actually asking Samuel to pray for them. Our evangelism, it really should start with our praying for the lost, for everybody. Our evangelism should be full of prayer and love, and it's easy. It's easy to say we love God, but when it comes to loving our fellow man, wow, that can be a workout. Let me read a couple of passages on love. This is in John 3:16. That's a verse I remember, one of the very first verses I learned as a young Christian. "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." That's amazing. That is God's love coming down to that guy, and that is God's love coming down to you and me. That is amazing. And then again in Ephesians, not Ephesians, in 1 Corinthians, the love chapter 13, Paul sums up the topic of love by saying this: "So now faith, hope, and love abide. These three, but the greatest of these is love." Evangelism ought to be full of love, brothers and sisters. My love for those who are lost, my love for those who have come into the body of Christ, my love for strangers, my love for family members, my love for those who are close to me, and my love for those who just drive by. That love ought to hit even them. And I hope we communicate that love, whether it's from a distance or whether it's real close up. Okay? So here we go to tell some others about God's great love.